For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just give him a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com. Or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
Short bar today, man. Ducking the self-hate, don't care who hate. I'm saying the wrong bars, ain't I? Hey, I just repeat myself. Ducking the self-hate, only the real can relate, man. I determine my fate. It's the Culture Uncut podcast. I'm keeping with my brethren. What it do? It's your boy DJ Noah Fresh, Mr. I always got my people with me. You already know what I'm doing here. Shout out to the people, man. It's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer, a.k.a. the tsunami for your mommy. You know, president of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, it don't even matter. Overhook your boy up that theme music, man.
Yo, come see me. It's the Culture Uncut podcast, man. Support the guys. It's a morning cup. It's your boy Corey. And I'm here to tell you, be not afraid. Be courageous. Go get it, man. We are them people.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Noah Fresh, Mr. I always got my people with me. You already know what I'm doing here.
Yo, it's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer. Y'all already know. They call me Big Ski. Very soaking drums. Hallelujah. President of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, it don't even matter, man. Play me my theme.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Noah Fresh. This is the Culture Uncut podcast. We are live at 5. Are you having another wardrobe malfunction? Malfunction?
I ain't never seen nobody show up to work and just hit the doggone live button like that on people.
Nobody, don't say hello.
I said what
none
up?
of that. You said what up as you got on the air. Boy, I tell you, you better be ready.
And he ain't ready. He just changed the draw like 2 seconds ago and then just hit live.
Yeah, I did.
Did the whole surround view and everything.
I did.
That boy ain't been right ever since he came back from Hawaii. He been acting different, boy.
Aloha.
Well, hello.
You hit the live and then introduce yourself. That's crazy work.
I did. I said, it's your boy DJ Noah Fresh. This the Culture Uncut podcast, baby. You already know. Swag City. Swag, surf. Now watch me swag and surf. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to swag and surf into that thing, man. It's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer, Mr. You know what I'm saying? Splash and dash. I'm here to doggone skeet and delete. Here with the finest Jay. How you doing today?
How do you come on after that, Jay? We got to put Jay on first. Because
I don't know if to discriminate y'all or just keep going or what. I don't know. I'm feeling quite conservative, Martha Stewart-ish today. How are y'all doing?
I see you. I guess. Mm-hmm. I guess HR called you and was like,
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it's hard to say, y'all boy, you got to put it away. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to tuck it in.
It's good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all. Yeah. Well, I guess we could just go right into it. Y'all president dropped some files today.
What did he drop?
It wasn't Epstein files. He dropped the MLK files.
Yeah.
Haven't y'all been waiting for that? Haven't y'all been biting your nails trying to figure out what happened to Martin Luther King Jr.?
That boy say, y'all just take it. Just take
this.
It. Take this.
No, I'm not really sure what he was thinking. Did he think that would, I don't know, like deflect us? Did he
Yeah,
make
he
that?
deflecting. That's top tier deflection. We already know what MLK got some egregious work out there. We already know about all the doggone stuff he trying to show, all the freak bull stuff he trying to show us about MLK. We already know about it. Let's deal with your freak bull stuff, sir. Go ahead and drop them Epstein files. But y'all can give us all the doggone intimate details about Diddy, and you know what I'm saying, and what they was the orgies that they had going on. You might well go ahead and release the tape.
His stuff would not be released. It's just crazy the switch up. When I get in there, I'm going to release the Epstein files. And then now it's like, stop talking about Epstein. And it's like, the Epstein is a hoax, but it happened under your watch. Epstein went to prison under your watch.
He forgot about it too.
And he now all of a sudden he killed himself when like Elon said the list. Elon referenced the list. And all of a sudden, this list doesn't exist no more. Everybody knows there's a list. Even if you go look at the court records with Maxine Gazelda, whatever her name is, his accomplice, they even reference the list. They even released a partial list. So somehow they have managed to do like this. Take the little thing from Men in Black and say, look here, and all his supporters, like, and you come out and say, all right, I'm going to release the MLK. Bro, we passed that. We already know the government killed MLK, bro. There's nothing else you can tell me. We already know. Even if you tell me, I look in the papers and it shows me the truth, bro, I already know. I don't care. I know the dirt that y'all did. I know that y'all played these games with him, sent bombs, sent letters that wasn't written from him. Y'all made up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all played the propaganda game with him. So I don't care.
Yeah, we don't need y'all to help us, you know what I'm saying, understand COINTELPRO and the abuse of power when it comes to MLK. We already know the ins and outs of that. Sir, go ahead and the attention right now is everybody talking about the Epstein files. So you releasing JFK files and Martin Luther King files, that, like, you giving
the people nothing.
It's like I came in the restaurant to order, filet mignon, and then you bring me back a bologna sandwich. Like, I ain't asked you for this.
That's egregious.
Well, even Martin Luther King Jr.'s family didn't want all that reopened because of, just the embarrassment to the family as far as, like, I'm assuming their affairs and everything, and just them having to have to relive it. So the daughter said, okay, thanks, now release the Epstein files. But speaking about that, yeah. She, like, we see what you're trying to do. They always try to, like, do an alley-oop to something else. No. We want to see what is your name all up in this? Because we know you're there. That was your buddy. That was your homie for decades.
That's a bold move by her. Because, dealing with him, he might say, okay, that's what you want. Now he going to show you footage of your daddy doing some freak bull stuff and, like, pictures.
Yeah.
He ain't going to give you what you're asking for. We know that now. So
absolutely, bro.
They say Congress is trying to get Gazelle to come testify so that they can ask a question.
But you see what Representative Johnson said? He said that they're gonna shut down the government till September because Trump asked them to, so they don't have to hear nothing about the Epstein stuff. He said that people need to move on. It's already been talked about, we just need to move on. He got on, they had a press conference today and said they are willing to shut down the government so that nobody can hear, that nobody can bring to the floor anything about the Epstein.
That boy the king is throwing shit at the fan, ain't it?
And the way he talked about it, the way he sat up there and talked about it, I'm just like, bro, what does this dude have on y'all? Like, he has a hold on them so hard that they're willing to say, forget the truth. We don't want to hear the truth. The truth ain't valuable now. And they're deflecting, and now they're trying to go say, hey, we're going to go after Obama.
Oh, yeah. That boy, blame the black man. Go ahead, rile up the base real quick.
I said it was going to bring charges against ex-President Obama.
They serious,
him a tree.
They're serious.
Yeah.
They serious.
I think they said they just dropped it. They just dropped it today. I think I read. But what they were trying to say that he was saying Russia didn't have... They changed the files or something. It was so ridiculous. I was just like, okay.
Trey, we can't hear you, Trey. Something happened with Trey Mike. He going off too.
You can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me?
I can hear him.
Must be something going on Yo,
What's
Oh
going on with you
no,
over
I'm
there?
looking at the Facebook feed. My bad. It was a playback from the
Okay.
Facebook feed. My bad. Brandon on Facebook, he said he's deflecting. He said they killing the story with a story. Steph said Johnson gotta protect the people. We on break till September. That's what Johnson said. He gotta protect the people. So we gonna be on break till September. So we can't bring no Epstein things to light.
mind you, he ain't offered no doggone evidence either, just throwing out claims.
Yeah, but then you gonna go dig up the Russian hoax, talk about you want to arrest Obama for the Russia hoax. And it's just like, bro, y'all really believe in this dude. This dude, he said it on his campaign trail.
But y'all realize this is gonna implicate more than just Trump, though. It's gonna
Yeah,
implicate
it's a lot of people.
Bill Clinton. It's gonna
All
implicate
of them.
a
Bill
whole bunch
Gates,
of all
Bill
of those
Gates,
men. So it's not
Bruce.
just Trump. You get what I'm saying? He can't
Yeah.
just
He
he's
can,
protecting himself,
Hey.
but there's a lot more people on there.
Okay, that's
Who
what
have
the
a
people
stake
want.
in this.
You came in us saying you gonna drain the
You
swamp.
shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have been there messing with the little children on Epstein Island.
Think they were just molesting and raping kids on that island.
I don't think
It was so much
everybody
stuff
was.
going.
Listen. I don't think everybody was, but I think you knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Diddy have these parties. Everybody knew Diddy had these after parties. Epstein has this exclusive party. He has these. Why are you going to Epstein Island in the first place? Why associate with someone who is in that world?
And why bring them back to
part of it.
Mar-a-Lago? Like, why is your resident, your home resident is like, ground zero for these, like, before they go to the island, they go to Mar-a-Lago and get the freak off on. Get prepped up, get baby oiled up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying our imagination is going to the extent of and I'm not downplaying rape or molestation, anything like that. But if you have the ability to have somebody and be able to do whatever you want to them, we're talking about more than just molestation and rape, honey. We're talking about anything your imagination could think of. That's what happened over there.
They the kings of human trafficking. Like, they've been trafficking since the beginning. That's what it all is. It's not just sex trafficking, it's human trafficking. At a high level, whether it's for labor, for sex, for work off debt, whatever it is. Like, they got logs, they got flight logs on who been going in and out to those islands. So they got evidence that they trying to suppress, that nobody want to talk about, nobody want to bring people to justice. I don't give a damn who is on the list. You know what I'm saying? Show the people. You show people everybody that was detailed with Diddy joint. You can show the people everybody that's detailed with Epstein when they first locked them up, right? All this stuff came to light. So why now?
And like Steph said, she said Trump was adamant Bill Clinton was on the list, and now the list don't exist. You know what I'm saying? You was adamant that Bill was on that list, and you even went as far as to say, and some of your stuff, I don't even know Epstein. And then they had pictures and video of you and Epstein dapping it up, laughing it up. Multiple pictures. Mar-a-Lago, everything.
They say every time they bring up Epstein at a conference, boy, that boy got a new deflection. He got a new scandal that y'all need to go pay attention to.
I don't know. And if I'm 80 and I'm a rascal and I got power, I mean, even if they threaten him with prison, how long he gonna live? You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet he is doing whatever he want to do, whenever he want to do it, however he want to do it. So y'all talking about Congress and all the people being scared of him? I'm sure they are, and they all dirty. Them politicians, when they make it to that level of success, like, they all got something. They all got something. And if he has access and he has the ability to find it, then yeah, he probably got leverage on every single person that's up there.
Do y'all think it's like when he does this, you think right now he's doing a good job as rallying his base core audience of people who like to talk about the Obamas and everything else is
he gotta get that rally. He gotta get them back. He gotta get them back to the fold. No. Don't worry about Epstein. Don't worry about other lies that I've been telling you. All this other stuff. Come back. Let's get mad and get angry. Cause remember he said Barack Hussein Obama. Man, this dude, bro, how you still living rent free in your head, bro? He ain't even the president no more, dog.
Because of that roast. Did y'all see the roast? Where they roasted Trump the whole time.
I ain't see it.
That was his
villain.
That was his villain origin story, man. That was him, like, that was his power of revenge for all the way until right at this moment. He hate Obama. He hated
Brandon said Brandon on Facebook, Epstein was a registered sex offender in 2011. So anybody that hung out with dude after that knew exactly what the deal was.
Because in Florida, he received a sweetheart deal. He got charged in Florida because he had a home in Miami, and him and Gazelle, I think that's how you say her name. Him and Gazelle used to ride around the middle schools, and they would find little girls. Yeah,
Ali,
they would find little girls that would come, like, they would go to the neighborhoods where people were struggling.
I know they ain't go to the hood middle school.
Hell nah, you ain't kicking no kid.
No, they went to
them hood babies ain't going.
And those girls went, and him and Gazelle would molest them and rape them together. And then they would pay him money and tell him, if you bring one of your friends or bring another girl, we'll pay you money. So they had a whole thing going, and he was charged for that, and he received a sweetheart deal. That guy ended up being in Trump's cabinet. They get rewarded for this. Yeah. So yeah, they knew. He just didn't stop. He didn't stop. So
he turned it up a notch. That's why he moved. That's why he brought Epstein Island, and he had this secret exclusive island out of jurisdiction that was in the Virgin Islands. And it was just untouched, unwatched, unmonitored. And my thing is, why? Like, why you got to fly to that island? Why was it so secretive on this island?
I don't understand why they let him control the conversation and the narrative without nobody, like you can't even question the truth with him right now.
What is the truth?
He go into every conference and control like the narrative, and anytime anybody like attempts to like speak out about the Epstein thing right now, man, he on them Redskins' ass. Not the Redskins, my bad. The Commanders. Now it's them.
Yeah, what they do? What the Commanders do?
No, he's just talking about the name. He talking about the name. He's like, change the name now.
Yeah. The Redskins like that.
Let it be so. We just need to give him a
make
sword.
The Redskins great again.
No, what is he saying? He's saying he'll shut down their stadium deal if they don't change the name back.
Yeah.
He want the Commanders to go back to the Redskins.
Who was Candy Brewers? Steph said Candy Brewers and her husband probably on that list. I don't know.
That's from Love and Hip Hop. Candy from
Dang, you done brought Candy on there?
From Escape.
Hey, Steph, man, you getting off the next you gonna put T.I. on the list. Come on.
He probably is though. T.I.
Go ahead. Hey, we already done dealt with Diddy and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and stay focused on one thing right now.
On that list. She said Leonardo DiCaprio on that list. Jigga.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
But hey, bring them all to light. Whoever on that list need to be doggone everything. There need to be some line of accountability when it comes to human trafficking and sex trafficking when it comes exploiting these young
it's sick, man.
Girls, bro.
You just sick. You're a sick individual that you're doing that, and then if you're around it and you know people doing that, it's a kids, bro. Like nobody, you shouldn't be doing that to nobody, but kids.
But y'all know there's nothing new under the sun. Men been doing this for.
Yeah, the Romans,
since the beginning. My grandma was married off when she was 14 years old to a man that was in his late 20s. Yeah, this is something this is not that far along. And I'm not
How many
diminishing. I'm not diminishing it.
Mm-hmm.
But you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how.
Got a couple of chickens.
Yeah, this has been going. And men are gross. If you 14, 15, I remember men looking at me when I was 14, 13, 12 years old. Girl, you sure gonna be pretty. Oh, I could tell you gonna be fine. Yeah,
I'm watching
men gross.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all nasty, man. I ain't putting everybody in that category, but I'm just saying, like,
I seen you in high school getting in them
business.
Hey,
God, don't slander me. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, she was. No one say he was asking for it.
Them drug dealers
save them, Trey, because I'm finna get them.
Them drug dealers used to come pick people up at school.
Yeah.
They was notorious.
Looking for them.
You got a couple of them car rides? Hey, no, trying to say you got a couple car rides. What's going on?
Never.
Nah, Jen walked home.
Tina be all over me.
Michael
but
Douglas.
I think as time changed,
Steph got the list. Steph say Floyd Mayweather, Gavin Newsom, Selma Hayek, husband. Steph got the list. Steph, they're gonna come after you.
Didn't they say Prince and Michael?
The Prince of England or whatever. Some dude, old dude too. He was old crusty dude, like his skin falling off.
Oh yeah.
But that
he actually got sued and settled.
Because of the girl sued. That woman killed herself.
She ain't kill herself.
recently. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what happened. You know what happened.
She killed herself.
She ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, how you? My thing is, how you go your whole life living with that? You sue, you win, but you just now kill yourself.
Couldn't take it no more.
Exactly. With the
See how
men,
foolish that is? Yes, exactly.
You
That's so
took it.
dumb.
You took it broke. You took it broke, but you ain't gonna take it paid. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to celebrate. It's up now.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, I know my capabilities. As Jay over
Steph
here.
said her first boyfriend was a drug dealer.
Oh yeah, he probably
Got
30
it.
years old. Steph hot
How
ass
old
was
was
out
he?
there doggone. He
How
got
old was he,
Steph.
Steph? She
We
is
have been
from
doing
Philly,
this forever.
so
He
she
had to be
probably was
about
fighting him in North Philly out there.
guarantee he every bit of 25. She was 15.
Come on, I love him because he
Yeah,
buying your
took her to the
papers
gym.
and shit at school because you got your Dorito bag of chips and stuff.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, the men.
He
This
give me
ain't
lunch
nothing
money.
new. Yes, this ain't
Oh,
nothing new. But
You gonna eat that Papa John's or you gonna eat that doggone school pizza? You know what I'm saying? You got a choice, baby girl. Take this ride.
even now, as grown women, you figure out your mate. You gonna be eating. Where you gonna be eating at, girl? What you gonna be doing?
She said he was 20, was 17.
Yeah, I knew it. I was close.
Not Air Max.
Yeah, he just probably circling the doggone bus stop.
I'm telling
know
you,
what I'm saying?
bro, in front,
I can get
Jen,
you the
Jen, in front Peabody, how many of them dope boy, all them cars with the swingers on it, pop trunk, fifth wheel, them boys wasn't in high school.
Man, that
coming
was like
up, picking up them
fishing.
girls.
They knew what time we got out of school and everything.
I'm talking about grown men pulling up in front Peabody, picking up girls in Cadillacs, Buicks.
I'm gonna need y'all to recenter this conversation back to the Caucasians right now.
The point
right
is,
now, we implicating us right now.
Names on them songs. There's a whole bunch of names on that list. A bunch, yes. Okay.
Look, Brandon say for sure at Alexandria. Telling you, boy, them drug dealers, the Epstein, take a lot of girls been to Epstein Island.
Right over there.
But okay, like Jay, you had hit on something, and you said like back then that was a part of like the culture of like older men. Like you said, your mom or your grandma.
My grandmother. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But as time changed, like she mentioned, that list was in 2011, right? Him with the middle schoolers and the list, that's in 2011. That I think the culture has like been like changed geared towards how it was when like our grandmas and stuff got married off to 2011, and it's still being like a norm.
I think
you know what I'm saying? Like
the culture and how they do it has changed. They still do it. They just don't get to openly do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so
you looking at the Facebook comments.
This going to something else.
They getting at me.
Now people do social media or Roblox, or they just get to the kids.
That's why my kids ain't on Roblox.
They get to the girls in a different way. They still have the desire and the appetite for it, but now it's not acceptable to go ask for your neighbor's 12-year-old daughter hand. I'll take good care of her. Go ahead and bring over here.
Here go 3 goats, 4 chickens, 2 cows.
Because now it's like I say consent, but they just doing it in different ways now. So has the culture changed? I think only the culture.
Like Steph said.
Of how
Steph said
they
grooming.
do it.
They're doing the grooming now.
And she's speaking from a groomie. You know what I'm saying? Like she's been groomed, so she know exactly what's going on right now.
I mean, we laughing, but seriously, just imagine you like a 14-year-old girl and somebody come, first of all, giving you the attention. Predators know what to look for as far as like people who are missing something or vulnerable or that kind of stuff, and he see maybe you don't have a lot of bread, your family kind of poor, he just shoot you a little money, then he bringing you some, back then shoes, a starter jacket, like just simple things. Yeah, this man.
Yeah.
But that's going into something else, like you said, with Epstein. I think they were definitely doing it on a higher, more advanced level and more on a regular basis. Yeah. It'll all come out.
Remember, there was private jetting people in, and nothing was getting checked by no government agency. They was absolutely operated with total anonymity. Like nobody could touch them. They was untouched. They could do anything they wanted to on that island, and they did.
And we're gonna find out way more than just rape and molestation.
Steph said they be mentoring now. That's what they call it, mentoring.
Oh yeah, that's
a big one.
Oh, that's when they get on. That's the term you use at work, ain't it? That's what the work husband use.
You see the teachers. You see the teachers with the kids now.
Yeah, that's
because you know what they're doing. Like I'm gonna tell you,
but these white lady teachers are they
social media has turned it up even more because it gives them access now. It gives them. Remember, you used to have to get the phone number, and that was like an exclusive thing. Like you had to get the phone number. Now you don't have to do that. Now you just get an app. You just go search their name on the app and add them.
Yeah, you used to have to write down them phone numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that'd be the game. Let's see who come home with the most phone numbers now.
Yep. And then, like Brandon say, man, like they give them flights, shopping sprees, all this stuff. Because they see it on social media and they're like, you want that? I can give you that. Here's a ticket. Because now, when they go on social media, the first thing they're getting blasted with is a girl's like, I'm getting flued out, I'm on vacation. He's like, I can give you that. You want a Chanel bag? I can give you that.
So how bad did a dope boy ever take your old lady? No, it sounded like they did back then. Oh, they ain't never scooped one up from you?
I was the dope boy.
Oh, so you was the one circling the block then. You the one.
No.
You're the one like, hey, little girl, come here.
No.
Hey, Nat, dang. Hey, did you see what Nat say?
What?
So it seems like we've gone away from the Epstein thing. So I guess let's just go into this then, as far as like shielding your children, because last summer my family had an incident with Roblox and online. And when I tell you that thing is overflowing with predators, overflowing.
100%.
And a lot of these children, like they don't cover it in school. It don't seem like they talk to children about how, because I mean, we're grown, we're patient, man. We'll talk to, these kids don't understand. They showing pictures of themselves for Robux. Oh
yeah. Mm-hmm. And they busting it open for a Robux.
For Robux.
Yeah. That junk is like a drug, bro.
And they're not
that junk is like a drug.
That what you think you're doing in private in the bathroom, talking to somebody who's been pretending like they 12 for a year because nasty, disgusting pedophile talking to 200 girls or boys, and they can keep up with all of y'all, and you just send me a picture of your hand.
That's how it started, innocent.
A picture of your shoulder.
So how was the incident you said you had, like you experienced?
Someone was trying to groom a family member, trying to groom them. And their personality changed. They was always hiding, like a 10-year-old, hiding their phone, like in the bathroom. Personality started just getting kind of attitude. Didn't want to be talked to, always want to hide. And come to find out, she was being groomed by somebody online. Had been talking to him for months and months and months. And
how'd y'all nip it in the bud?
The family, so what we did, we had a family meeting. So because we wanted all the kids in the family to know, because it's like, like if she's susceptible to this, then all the cousins susceptible to this, so that's how we got into it, because all the cousins and stuff play together. You know what I'm saying? On Roblox, they play together. They all play together, whether they in Florida, that's a way that they communicate and keep up with each other, because they like to go, let's go into this server, let's go do this, let's go do that. So when they called us, we had a whole family meeting. We talked to everybody about it, and they noticed the change in the cousin too, and so they ended up taking her off. She was off of it until she.
They ain't what I expect. They ain't what I expected to hear, Jay. I was waiting for you to tell me when y'all ran down on them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the location.
I can't tell you that.
Pulled up.
I can't tell you that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go to jail. I can't incriminate myself.
Okay, yeah. That's. We need to give the people some. We need to give people some tracking down. We got to give them some tracking down skills. That's what we need to be telling. This is how we track them down.
No, seriously, parents. If y'all out there and y'all kids are on these social sites and you think they just in there playing and it's all good and they with their friends, man, you better pick up them phones You better join Roblox and Minecraft. You better join that shit and periodically drop in there and see who's friending and who's talking and go through their phones and have set bedtimes. You better regulate because these pedophiles, these nasty bastards are coming right into your home.
Mm-hmm. And they ain't, and the
through your
games ain't doing nothing
children's
about
phone. And a lot of these kids are not prepared for this type of grooming because they're not being taught to be vigilant and what to look for. And if they up at night and they freewheeling out here, as grown people, we know who unattended, we know who vulnerable, we know who we can. So man, protect your kids, watch your kids. Watch your cousins, watch your nieces, your nephews, ask what they doing. Be all up in their business because they tricky out here. Yeah.
They say, man, the Catholic Church been busting them boys down since way back when. They've been busting.
The Catholic Church is notorious.
Oh, yeah.
They the gold standard behind it.
They got the doggone, they got the map.
Honestly, it ain't even just the Catholic Church. It's just more announced in the Catholic Church. It's all these. Is there any more safe places for kids? Because churches, schools, man, online, everything. See, it's like you gotta be locked in.
I'm finna go into something else. It's gonna trigger some people. You ain't gotta go that far.
Go ahead.
People out here getting raped by their uncles. And they cousins who come to visit and all of that. And a whole bunch of families, especially, I can't say because all I know is black families. You don't talk about it. Everybody just keep their kids away. Oh, when Uncle Eddie come around, come here, girl, come over here, come sit by me. Nobody want to go tell the police on Uncle Eddie. Nobody want to get.
I don't know who ain't talking about it this day and age, boy. Uncle Eddie get them hands put on him, boy. Ain't nobody.
Uncle Eddie gonna get his head beat in.
This day and age, if y'all still trying to shield doggone pedophiles, that's wild.
Stump every teeth out of Uncle Eddie's mouth. He gonna voluntarily turn himself in. But y'all better protect these
kids. You better protect your kids. I don't care who it is. You better drag Uncle Eddie ass to the police station and have everybody tell on them. Because for the ones you know,
I think that's important.
It's very important. Yes,
have just like just have real conversations with your kids. I think a lot of times these parents don't parent accordingly. Like they throw these devices at their kids, and that's to get the kid away and stop bothering with them. You know what I'm saying? As long as the kid in their room playing their games, they ain't messing with them. They can go on about their life and go on their phone, their device, and scroll through the apps, and everybody's in peace. But if you put these damn devices down and have a real conversation with your child on a day-to-day basis, you'll know when something's off with them. You'll know when, like something's bothering them, somebody's manipulating their mind, because you have that conversation with them on a day-to-day basis. But people don't talk to their kids. People don't talk to people no more. You think they talk to their kids? Think about it. People don't even talk to regular people no more.
Nope, sure don't.
My bad. I went on a little tangent.
No, that's good. No, you good. That's fine. That's true. That's true. If you said I'll go out, and a couple will be sitting at the table and they won't even be talking to each other. They both just be sitting across from each other playing on their phone.
And their phone.
Scrolling. It's like, why y'all even came? Y'all didn't even have to come out here together. Y'all could have just sat at home and play on your phone. I don't know. I had a friend tell me one time, he said, I looked at him and said, well, if you're going to play on your phone, I'm just going to go ahead and go. I'll talk to you later. Damn,
so that's real.
But I'm serious. My time is
real.
Precious.
That's disrespectful.
If you want to play on your phone, hey, you play on your phone. I'm finna go do something else, because that I had to come out to eat to watch somebody else play on their phone. So maybe I don't know. Maybe people think each other boring. I don't know. I'm not gonna play on my phone in front of somebody. And if I do, then you should know I'm being disrespectful and I don't want to talk to you. But then again, that's not how I roll. I don't know.
I sometimes, like, if I'm trying to give you a cue, like, man, leave me the hell alone. Like, bro, you've been talking, I'll put my phone out, just like, hey, man, yeah.
I guess I'm
some
too
people don't like, bro,
man.
Some don't get the message, like, hey, man, I got something to do. But
some people don't
when it comes to, I don't mean to bring it back, but when it comes to Trump and the Washington Commanders, what was the stadium deal that he's trying to block for them? What's the actual deal that he said that he can block?
I guess they're trying to
You know what
build a
I'm saying?
new
We know he
stadium.
criticized them.
You know, it's going to require some. DC is like, I think it's tricky. It's like probably something to do with federal funding and all this stuff. Like and permits, you still got to go through the feds, right? It's some portion you got to go through the feds for something, and he can top those permits. You know what I'm saying? And make it messy for you.
How could you do that to a business for rebranding? I don't understand that. How could like
it's
how
a control
for a
thing.
business that you think about your own, like these owners who own because it's all business. Like if I want to rebrand my business, the government is telling me I can't. I have to go back to an old name. Like
You talking about legality?
That's
This
wild.
man don't care about nothing legal. Yeah, legally you
Yeah,
shouldn't be able to do
He
that.
trying to sue the doggone Wall Street Journal right now he trying to sue them boys.
Well, no, I'm saying he
just
don't
got
care
10 million
about
from
anybody. Him
CBS.
doing something. 16. It's 16, and you know that was because they were having to get approval from the FCC because they're trying to sell it. So that's why he sued him at that time, because the lady knows that if she doesn't pay him his extortion money, that the FCC, the federal, they're not going to approve her sale. That was extortion. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't care about legality. So you're saying with the Redskins, how can he do that? Legally, you can't. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But legally, you
Because it
should be
cross
able
boundaries
to
between
extort
politics and
ABC.
private enterprise.
It should be. But who's going to enforce it? Yeah, exactly. Why we all just staring at each other? Yeah, who's going to enforce it? The Redskins going to sue?
But we all know this is just something to kind of get our minds off the Epstein thing, but still with his core base, like none of them is like challenging when they all want government out of their business. Now it's okay for government to come in and deal with this man.
That was the whole Republican Party trope, wasn't it? That we want small government,
ain't good for the
small
gander.
state government. We don't want the federal government all in our business. That used to be like they're reducing the deficit too, huh? Didn't we just raise that with the big beautiful bill? Yeah, it's a lot of hypocrisy going on. Are you not entertained though? Are you not entertained?
No.
That's exactly what America is, the entertainment for the world. For real.
For
like
right now, it's never a dull day. I'll give you that. It's never a dull day. So, Trey, you were talking to me earlier about something going on with the Jackson Police Department, an incident that happened.
Yeah, with the on the police.
No, see, I was thinking I was hoping you go into the NIL conversation, but we can go ahead and talk about the Jacksonville police.
Okay.
It was a Jacksonville police stop that happened with a 22-year-old black man. He was injured. I don't know if it went viral, where he recorded the altercation. You know, the cops busted his window open. You know, gave him a couple of stitches and whatnot, the body cam, and witnesses kind of, you know, the officers are trying to contradict everything that's going on. They're saying that he released the video kind of like to use it as a way to control the narrative, which I thought the body cam was for everybody to can see, so it can be like safe interaction between us and law enforcement. So I think what he did was smart about releasing the video, because who knows if the police, that sheriff department was going to release the body cam footage. You know, like I don't understand, like, who gets to say what is released and what's not released when it comes to like police altercations. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like law-abiding citizens who feel like, all right, the police kind of overstep their boundaries on the situation. Because I don't see a whole lot of, once they started implementing the body cam stuff, I don't see a whole lot of footages being released. But this one, like, and I always tell mine, like, any interactions, make sure you record it, go live, or do whatever to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do to come back home. Is kind of the message I relate to mine. But what do y'all thought about that situation when y'all saw it? I don't know if y'all saw it or not.
So if this is the video where the young man, he's sitting in his car and he has it set up. He has his phone set up in front of him, right? So you're getting a viewpoint of him sitting in his car, and you can see his window and everything, and you see a police officer breaking his window, right? And he's just standing there. I mean, he's just sitting there. He has his hands on the steering wheel, and they're breaking the window. And once they break the window, he starts punching the young man in his face, and they drag him out of the vehicle. And then you can see three officers come and start beating him. So that's the video I've seen. It seemed excessive, especially since he was not actively fighting back, but there is something called passive resistance. which would be not complying with orders, not opening the door, not rolling down the window, not listening to, the commands. However, once they finally did get in the car, the punching and the kicking and the beating, all of that would have been considered excessive. So some officers have an ego, and if you don't listen, they administer their own punishment for you being disrespectful. And it seems that was the case. Yes.
And he justified it. Then he said, we stripped him of his police powers. That's not good enough, bro. He needs to see criminal charges, because if it was me as a civilian, I don't get to react that way. That your life wasn't in danger because a dude's talking to you crazy. Sometimes you got to have some restraint. I know, bro, it's agitating when people are yelling, screaming, talking crazy to you or whatever, right? But what harm was he doing?
Right. And that's what I was.
And then now you want to bring up his record, all this to try to justify why you used that. But was he doing that in the moment? This is what I'll talk about. Like, they sit up there and they say, you do your time, you serve your sentence, and you put back into society. No, here in America, once you're criminally convicted of something, bro, it's a forever sentence for the rest of your life. You're just guilty of that same repetitive crime, no matter how better you do in your life. There's no rehab in your life in America.
And it just shows like a systemic pattern of excessive force is what we watching. And this has always been one of the top complaints with our community in dealing with law enforcement. And oftentimes, and I'm glad he recorded it, and because we don't get to control our narrative, as we were trying to say earlier about, how does he get away with controlling the narrative? Because he's the leader. He can be able to say, all right, he can steer the questions. How police get away with control of the narrative? People going to go crazy about them boys in blue. They're going to, whatever that badge is, they're going to trust the word of that officer over a civilian. And that shouldn't be the case. And it's disproportionate when it comes to our community. My bad, Nova. Go ahead.
No, you good. No, you're right. It's just sitting in there they're not above reproach. You can't question the actions of an officer, because then you have the crying people saying, well, he just wanted to make it home. Everybody wants to make it home. That's the whole point. Every interaction, everybody wants to go home. But if your job as an officer is to de-escalate it to the lowest possible level, you know what I'm saying? Even when you have to use deadly force, deadly force is a de-escalation when it reached that. You know what I'm saying? But these guys go straight from a situation, this dude got a bad attitude, and you know what? I ain't gonna take this from him, and I'm gonna get out and start whipping them. But then you don't get that same treatment to your counterparts or people that look like you. So now everybody calls into question your actions, because I've seen you show restraints with women that talk like that, white women that look like you, black women, you like, oh, there she go, loud, let's bust out the windows on the car. It's just annoying. It's just annoying to see that in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you got a lot of good cops, but they get drowned out by the bad cops. And they're in fear for their life. Like, if you talk to a lot of cops, a lot of good cops leave the force because they're in fear for their life, because they aren't with the bad cops and they don't want to get put in a situation to where their life is on the line. And nobody talks about that. That's the quiet secret in the room that nobody talks about. The good cops having to swallow their pride and be quiet and sit in the back and not say nothing for fear of them getting accidentally shot, like the girl in Chicago, accidentally shot by her partner, or you not receiving any backup on a call, or you might get set up and ambushed. It's happened. A lot of good cops get off.
And that's when it goes back to, you said, what institution can we trust when it pertains to kids? What institution can we trust when
yourself?
When it pertains, but institution though,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't touch it. You really, the trust in the whole justice system is eroded, because we've seen time and time again, when the justice system wants to work, right or wrong, when it wants to work, it will, on its own terms. It's not on your terms. How many innocent people that's locked up? It's a lot of innocent people that got locked up because they wanted them. The justice system wanted them.
Yeah, Brandon had said something. He said, what's crazy is somehow you recording that situation incites him. And also, I know it depends on what state you're in, but in Florida, also recording the situation, you can also that's another crime that you are committing.
Yeah,
you can be charged for recording it.
Yeah, And people like, it's so sickening, man. It's like people like, you ain't have to worry about recording a crime if you ain't doing nothing wrong. It's like, only in America.
Damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Look, only in America can your charge be resisting the officer, resisting arrest. You could be doing nothing wrong, and they can literally charge you. Yeah, and they charge you with resisting arrest. And there was 10 off on them. So just think if that person didn't have the wherewithal to put that camera over the fence and start recording, they would have got off with that, with the Rodney King beating. And I'm pretty sure that Rodney King wasn't the first person. Rodney King wasn't the first. Yeah, they did. That's why we had the riots. And it's like, as a police officer, you should be ashamed of that. You shouldn't want that outcome. You should welcome the cameras. You should welcome the cameras. You shouldn't have nothing to hide. I'm put it like this, if I'm a police officer and I'm putting my hands on somebody, it's justified. Trust me, it's justified. It's justified. Bring all the cameras you want. And you could show all the angles you want. Bring all the cameras. It's going to be justified.
That's another one of them instances where it's like, farting in the church, boy, you bring that up, like, Chan, you bring up police reform in the right crowd or gun control in the right crowd. Man, boy, it's like, no, nobody want to talk about, the ugly truth, the elephant in the room.
Oh, nobody never talk about that, man.
The way you're going to reform it is more people like us actually have to go into that profession. We have to not shun it and not treat it like, like something that we'll never do, because the truth is that they represent their population at a higher percentage than we do. Meaning there are more white officers on the street policing than there are black. So the way to change the narrative and the way to have people treat you and look at you like yours is yours. I mean, it's people don't want to go back to just science, okay? And tribes take care of their own tribes. Animals take care of their own animals. Like species take care of their own species. It's natural. It is a natural bias in you to have empathy and sympathy and want to protect those who look like you. I'm not giving any kind of leeway to these officers whatsoever. I'm just saying the science of it. So when they see you and when they deal with you, no, they don't see you as they see themselves. They don't see their sons in you. They don't see their nephews in you. They don't see their father in you. And then if they've had the biases of wherever they grew up, whatever they're doing, then no, they're not going to treat you correctly. They're not going to treat you the way that they would treat somebody who they believe looks like them, that they could see themselves in, that they could see their family in. Okay?
Yeah.
So start becoming police.
I agree with what Brandon was saying.
Brandon
said like in the Tyree Nichols like beating like that. They got doggone black cops beating up niggas too in the doggone street. So I think for me, like, reform, it just looks different. You just gotta like dismantle the whole thing. Even like the hiring practices of a police officer. You can have the damn lowest ASVAB score and doggone test scores. You barely finish damn high school and become a damn police officer and get paid higher than a teacher. So like reform, the whole system got to be gutted in the way that they hire people and community engagement. Everything just got to be just.
They got to get back to that. They got to get back to community policing, riding with your windows down, getting out, talking to people, talking to the community, getting out, playing basketball with the kids, engaging with the kids, engaging with the youth. When I was coming up, yes, the police was there, but not every time your interaction with the police was them hemming you up. You know what I'm saying? Even with the drug dealers.
Like
even with the drug dealers, they'd be like this, man. I ain't gonna get you today, but I know you. They know you doing it. I ain't gonna get you today, but hey, how y'all doing, bro? Hey, could y'all just stay off the corner for us, bro? Please get off the corner for us. You know what I'm saying? It was a mutual respect. When they had to get you, they had to get you.
But do they still do DARE and all of that? I know Dallas has PALs. I know that was some
states, but I'm pretty sure now with the funding, I'm pretty sure they cut that out with the new federal funding. I'm pretty sure that's gone.
Oh well, reform is definitely not on a federal level, not with Donald in office. But I guess there's also training. Training has fallen by the wayside in a lot of places. I mean, we can look at incidents that are happening. What happened in San Diego the other day with the officers? Did they even talk about that again? Was it LA? The sheriff's department.
Like, this is like legalized harassment, bro.
What What's going on? What you mean?
No, it's legal. What the police are doing is legalized harassment. Like
It's
in
not
some
all of
instances
them,
on
man.
how they're able to. Like, I'm not saying every.
Like I said, you got a lot
defend a
of
little
good
bit.
police officers.
Yes, there
You
are
gotta
some good police
you got
officers
a
out there,
lot of
man.
great police officers. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot of great police officers out there doing it. But what gets represented and what gets the loudest thing, makes the loudest noise, is the negative ones. They get pushed to the front. With the negativity, and people
I was in
tend
law
to close
enforcement
ranks
too.
on
I
them.
just know how it looks like systemically, and also like I've seen firsthand on how these white boys come in and how they treat us, bro. Like it's like, and they get away with it. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like it ain't a thing. And all these people, like,
Oh, we're not saying it ain't a thing. We're saying it is a thing, but we're saying that there is also good cops.
And the good cops, they just go to work, want to get paid, don't say shit about it, and just let it happen and go home.
Can you really? That's what I've talked about. You can't really say, bro. You got to understand. Some of these, bro, if they speak up, their life might get. They can go on a call, not get back up. They can get set up on a call because some of these cops are in with these drug dealers, and these drug dealers are working for these cops, and they could be like, "Hey, I want you to get what you call him? He's in your zone today." So we're going to call in a fake robbery. He pulls up and get ambushed.
I just don't see, okay, if that's the case, like, what's the point of saying, like, what makes you a good cop then? If you can't even talk about, like, real shit that's going on within your...
It's not that easy, Trey. I get what you're saying. But until you're in those shoes, think about this. I'm working with somebody that I'm dependent on that's a bad person. If I speak up, I'm gonna get ostracized. I'm gonna get killed.
That's why I'm with just like that's why I'm saying the whole thing just needs to be gutted. Like, I don't think there is no, like, I think the whole system is bad right now. I can't see. It's just too many instances like this that are just coming to light. And then if you got people who can't even like voice out the negative part of the job, like, what makes, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can't even like speak truth to power.
There is the whistleblower, but then the investigators come around, they sniff out who it is, and then they tell you, they get a report to the people, and they see your name in the report. They know who did it. And next thing you know, your grades are bad. They just start making your life a living hell. They start giving you the bad shifts, the zones where all the action is. You calling for backup, nobody's coming. They're delayed in the backup. We're busy. Oh, we didn't hear your call. It stings. That's why you had guys like Christopher Donner. He spoke up, and they put him out of LAPD, and it affected him so bad that he went on a killing spree. I don't condone what he did. I don't condone his actions, but he was a cop that was trying to speak up, and they made his life a living hell. They accused him of all kind of things, ran him about the police department to the point that where this dude went insane and came back and just started capping him.
Yeah, that's why I'm team gut the whole system.
It's not easy.
Saying like,
it's not as easy sometimes to stand up. I had a friend who he come in his locker. He had a noose around his locker.
Your friend did?
Yeah, a noose around his locker, and he had to sue. And think about that. Think of what he went through by saying something about it, and it affected him. It still affects him to this day. It changed his whole mindset of how he views people, man. Like, he can't even trust the people that he took an oath with to protect and serve. So how do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all of them are like that, but the ones that want to speak up, they can't speak up. It's no safe space for them.
And that's what I think I'm going back to, like, trust and institution. Like, what does that say about the institution?
It's poison. You're right. You need to tear the whole organization down, bro, to start over. But who's to say in a couple of years it won't be like that again? Power corrupts people. Yeah. Power corrupts people, man. Unchecked power corrupts people even more.
I guess in the same vein of I guess Florida and policing. I know, Jay, you had put in about the Florida homeowners. They facing some foreclosures down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. HOA boards and whatnot. You want to shed light on that?
Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering if I should divulge my information, because, I would have never come on a public platform like this before, because I was police. I am police. I'm still certified through the state of Texas. I've dealt with some stuff.
I've seen it.
I've dealt with some stuff. So not only being a minority, but a female too, Texas is still good old boy, especially if you go to the smaller cities. Maybe not so much the rural, like the urban, like maybe like Dallas, Fort Worth, that kind of stuff. Maybe you'll have, you'll have black officers, people of color, Hispanic, and all of that. But if you go to the smaller cities, it's almost like you go back in time. Like the way that the way that they think, the way that they deal with you, the way that they talk to each other. It was kind of eye opening how some of these officers still think, and it's actually kind of scary to the point where I've decided I don't want to be police anymore. I don't want to be out here policing. And it's not because necessarily of the citizens, but because of the officers. And that's why I said I started the disclaimer with there are some good officers out there. But man, it's got some pieces of shit. It's got some pieces of shit out there. You hear me?
Oh, you're
so
right.
Let me tell you something.
And it's a hard job.
Yeah, it is a hard job. And it's a very hard job if you have an inferiority complex, which is basically what racism is. They could say they think they better, but no, you actually believe that you're not where you need to be. So you're walking around with an ego and inferiority complex, and you have power. So yeah, you're gonna exert that power because you're a piece of shit. And I'm just being straight up. There's some pieces of shit out there. So let me tell you like this: if you get pulled over, record it. Do it live.
You have to.
Protect yourself.
You have to.
Even if it's a crime in your state, record it, live it, make sure that somebody is paying attention. And I pray you get that officer that's cordial, that cares about people, that has empathy,
respectful,
and is straight up just pulling you over because guess what? Your front headlight is out, and I just want to make sure that you're gonna make it home safely. Doot, 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 doot. Sign right here. Here's your ticket. But just in case it's not, CYA. That means cover your assets, cover your ass. That's what you need to do. Because
exactly.
Yes,
do the same thing with Nova do us when we come on the show and Nova just hit the live button. When we sit down, as soon as we sit down, Nova hit the live. That's what you knew when you see them blue lights. You see them blue lights, hit the live.
Cut it right on.
Go ahead, hit the live.
Leave it right on. Because if they don't have anything to hide, as an officer, you can record me. I don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, treat you the way I'm going to treat you. Live, a million people around, one person around, because I'm going to do what I'm going to do legally and lawfully no matter what's going on. People who don't want you recording, people who doing stuff in secrecy, those are people that's not being appropriate. People who aren't doing things the right way, who don't want what they're doing to be shown or seen later. So yeah, record them because yes, there are pieces of shit officers out here. However, there are also good officers. But just in case, you make sure you CYA. Okay. There's my
arrested by a lady cop.
God, that came out the year I was in Dallas, and if I heard that song every single day, can't even listen to that song.
Them boy like, yeah.
My God. I was like, oh,
I got
God,
arrested
I hate you, Lil Wayne. Thank you so much for giving me the harassment of my year. I appreciate it.
Them boy being this them boy being
they used to sing
them boy
to
be
me
happy to
in the
see
back of the car.
y'all got the handcuffs put on by Lady J.
She wearing a Y. She the laws.
God. I'd rather that than them trying to
Anonis
spit on
for real.
me and being
right.
mean to me. Well, let's you said
I might try to sit on you.
What?
Oh, I heard something crazy.
Yeah, you did.
I thought you said somebody tried to sit on you.
I said I'd rather them sing to me than try to spit on me. So yeah, sing. Go ahead and sing. Oh. So you were talking about so there's
spitters or quitters.
HR. I almost made it through the whole show without having to call HR. You just couldn't let it. You just couldn't let it ride. You just had to say it. It's all right. We writing it up. We got a whole sheet. We got a whole HR sheet for you, Trey. No, so there's
have Trump get that from y'all.
There's an incident going around about an HOA in Florida, right? And apparently this HOA has I'll give the story. A lady named Irene Green in Florida, she received a citation from her HOA for brown grass, dents in her garage door, and a dirty mailbox.
Uh-huh.
She said she did it, she rectified it, but apparently they weren't happy with it. They sued her for her to go to court.
Who sued her?
Her HOA.
The HOA?
The HOA. So she went to court. The judge told her she had a certain amount of time to clear everything up. The garage door had small dents in it. Clean your mailbox. Take care of the brown grass. Okay. She missed her court date. She's saying that she didn't receive any kind of notice for her next court date. She missed it. She ended up getting pulled over and going to jail for 7 days because there was no bond on this warrant that was put out for her missing these HOA court dates. So now they have another lady in the same subdivision, same HOA, that's she was served by her HOA for the siding of her house was fading and they wanted her to paint it. She said they had her painted 3 different times. And then they put a lien on her house.
Went to the wrong Home Depot.
That sounds about HOA-ish.
Yeah, that's been a trend since the 2000s. Like I think what they say, like over 40%.
Somebody on that board don't like her.
Nah, in Florida, I think it's some else, like some tricky business going on in Florida when it comes to the HOAs.
They say they're trying to foreclose people's homes.
They look for. They're trying to get you. Yeah, they're trying to get you out of that house. They're trying to foreclose your home, and it's been like one of those
because the
trending things. I think it's like $9,500. Yeah, they got the power to foreclose your home. I think in the state of Florida. I don't think it's like that in other states. I think it depends on what state you live in. But HOAs has been a problem. They just been a constant problem. But I've seen some. I think as a homeowner, you probably got to have that conversation if you know you're moving into a community that has a HOA. I would ask to look at the history of the HOA with, you know what I'm saying, like the complaints and everything. Like what's the going on before I move into that neighborhood. Like I will get all the information I can about that HOA and know exactly what I'm getting myself into before, because it's expensive to just say, okay, you have to repaint your whole house. Okay, you have to refence your whole, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to price you out to a point where they don't want you in that neighborhood no more. And then
well, it's two black
Florida,
females.
They can foreclose your home.
And it seems like it's 2 single black females. So that could very well be the case. But they tried to foreclose on the second lady's home because what they were doing was anytime they went to court or they cited her or did anything like that, they would charge her the attorney's fees. So she ended up having this long, extensive bill from them just continuously citing her.
Y'all got any HOA stories?
Yeah.
Y'all scared to talk about them?
No.
Nazis.
Did the new N-word?
If you can live somewhere without but look, I will say this. When my husband and I were looking because we just bought a house this year, right? So when we were looking in neighborhoods that didn't have an HOA, man, some of those people abused it for real. Like they had straight up junk men. And I don't know if y'all know what a junk man is, where they got like rusty cars, they got like trash piled up all in the backyard, they like lumber, sand. Like, dude, what do you do? Are you like a retired construction dude? Because ain't none of this stuff moved in the last decade. There is there's a catch-22 unless you buy some land out in the country, and you can put a fence around your acres, you kind of want a HOA if you right up on other people's homes, man, because some people just don't do right. And that's how they actually were able to be accepted, because you just had those few people who just was nasty, just disgusting. And now everybody got to
How they try to get you up out of here, Nova? I know you got some HOA issues.
Who, me? I'm not worried about them people, bro. I don't want to say anything. I think they be watching me. Because every time I say something about them, I get a fine for something, bro.
Not you scared to talk.
Boy,
you sound like the good police.
Oh, your HOA got bugs on you and all of that? No, we
that boy scared to talk.
Yeah,
I thought you tell on everybody.
Okay,
you king of telling on people. You scared to talk about the HOA?
We need to move on from that.
I'm telling you, bro. They be creating. I got to figure out who it is first, bro. They be creating stuff for me, though. I stay getting a fine in the mail like every week, bro. Something.
Real.
What's your most egregious fine?
Plant spacing.
Shut up.
Plants not spaced out properly.
You must have had like all types of weeds and stuff around that plant.
Plant spacing. Jesus.
Somebody went out there with a ruler and be like, yo, like, all right,
I'm just saying,
nice.
they egregious, dog.
Well, look,
what you said, my response would be like something like what? I would have to go to an HOA meeting and talk about this plant spacing.
They don't care about your response. They want their fee money. You can fuss all you want to.
Yeah.
They bylaws, they got their little number that on there where they put everything. Yeah, you can fuss if you want to. You gonna have a lien on your house. You gonna be going into foreclosure while you sitting there playing with them. No, look, last year in our other house, it rained for like a week, right? So everybody grass got real high. I say like 2 weekends in a row, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
my
that's the
husband be
common
on it,
Negro
right?
mistake right there.
They gave everybody fines for high grass. I was like, I know y'all did not come over here and on these rainy days and fine everybody for grass, knowing people couldn't come out here and cut their grass. I think it's just a money grab.
That's got to be like the
It's
top
straight up.
Negro
I just think
HOA
it's.
complaint.
I
That got
think
to be
that's
the
just
top
a
Negro.
money grab. What, the grass?
I think it's 3 of them. That's the top Negro HOA complaints.
Go
That
ahead,
they
tell
know,
us.
like, all right, when we got a black coming in, it's gonna be either that grass, it's gonna be the parking violation. They got cars all on the side of the road, or it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the
Plant
mailbox
space.
looking raggedy.
Plant spaces.
Plant
yeah, they
spaces ain't
got
one
us.
of them. Man, I don't know how to hit you up on a plant space.
They got us for the grass. Yeah,
Wrap it up.
we can. I think we
No, I don't like to
did
wrap
enough
it up.
today. Hey, Chuck!
Yeah, I think so too. What happened?
No, it's
Yeah, we can go ahead and wrap it up, man.
I know we got
We
other
ain't talked.
stuff,
The
but
only
we
thing we
saved
didn't
that
talk
last
about was the
time.
Delta incidents. Was with the planes. That's Nova bad. He like to fly Delta. So I would love to hear, you know, what type of excuse you have for Delta after all these damn planes dropping out
Them
there.
contractors, and they getting rid of them.
They getting
You
rid
want to
of
blame it on that's who you blame it on?
Contractors. They're contractors. Yeah,
the
they're gonna get rid
contractor
of the
made the
contractors.
big B-52 bomber get in front of them. The
It's a-
contractors did that.
It's the FAA. We ain't got no
So why Delta?
air traffic
Why
controllers.
Spirit ain't having no issues with them. Southwest Airlines. You know what I'm saying?
Delta.
Who else? Here. All these are just Delta. The ones that just, you know what I'm saying? You might want to reconsider, man. I know you was talking about flying over there to get your doggone health plug, but this ain't the time, my boy. You might want to fly somewhere else.
I ain't getting on the plane.
Fly Spirit.
Bill, I'm not flying nowhere. I'm gonna be right here. I can't control none of that. But yeah, it's now they're saying that Air India, that maybe that was intentional. You know, the Air India flight that went down, killed 260 people on it. They said that may have been intentional.
Yeah, they had 260 people in a doggone crop duster. You know how they like to. Let's go ahead and get up out of here before it get crazy.
Yeah, it does. We're done for now. It's good to see y'all as usual, as always. We're doing Nova distract. You're distracted.
Yeah, Nova been checked out.
Say bye so we can go.
Oh, I'm just saying, man. I appreciate everybody stopping in. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thanks for the engagement. Everybody that popped up today, Brandon, at Anonis, Steph. Appreciate y'all comments and everything.
That's it, man. Hey, man. On to them that call evil good and good evil, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to check power and call it what it is. That's all I got, man.
All right, y'all. We out. To the next episode. Oh.